Have you ever caught your cat frozen in place, eyes locked onto an empty corner of the room? No mouse, no bug, no flicker of light, absolutely nothing? And then, without warning, it turns to look at you, almost as if it's asking, "Can't you see that?" You brush it off. But deep down, a small part of you wonders, what if your cat really is seeing something you can't? Here's what most cat owners don't realize. Your cat isn't being weird. It isn't broken. It is operating on an entirely different sensory frequency than you, one that science is only beginning to fully explain. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on 8 strange, real, and scientifically grounded things your cat can see, hear, and sense that are completely invisible to you. And the last one? It might just change the way you look at your cat forever. If this kind of deep dive into the hidden world of cats is your thing, and I know it is because you're still here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. You don't want to miss what's coming. Let's start with the most visible mystery, your cat's eyes in the dark. You've seen it, that eerie green glow when the flash catches them at night. But that glow isn't a party trick. It's the signature of one of the most sophisticated biological optical systems ever evolved. Behind your cat's retina sits a structure called the tapetum lucidum, a reflective crystalline layer that acts like a biological mirror. When light enters the eye, the retina captures some of it. But what it misses? The tapetum bounces it right back through the retina for a second pass. Your cat's eye literally gets 2 chances to catch every single photon of available light. The result? Veterinary research confirms that cats can see in light conditions 6 to 8 times dimmer than what the human eye requires. Think about what that means. When you wake up at 3 a.m. and the room looks completely black, your cat is still navigating, still watching, still tracking that tiny shadow across the wall that you'd never even notice. What looks like darkness to you is, to them, a world fully illuminated. So the next time your cat stares at a dark, empty room, ask yourself, are you sure it's empty? Now let's talk about what your cat hears that you simply cannot. The human ear maxes out at around 20,000 hertz. Your cat? Research shows feline hearing extends to somewhere between 64,000 and 85,000 hertz, placing them firmly in the ultrasonic range. To put that in perspective, a bat's hearing and a cat's hearing actually overlap. Your cat is, in auditory terms, operating in a completely different world. What does this mean in your home, specifically? That humming from your refrigerator compressor. Your cat hears it at a frequency far beyond your perception. The plumbing that shifts when water flows? They're tracking it. The mice or insects moving inside your walls. The high-pitched electrical buzz from your laptop, the faint squeak of a spider crossing the ceiling. All of it is a full, vivid soundtrack playing for your cat at every moment of every day. According to Cats Protection, cats can even pick up ultrasonic signals emitted by rodents that humans have no physical ability to detect. So when your cat sits and tilts its head at the wall with an intense, focused stare, it isn't crazy. It is listening to something you will never hear with your own ears. Here's something that will make you look at your cat differently in the middle of a boring afternoon. Your cat's visual system is not optimized for static detail the way yours is. Human vision is built for clarity and color. Cat vision is built for motion detection at extraordinary speed. Research by Dr. John Bradshaw at the University of Bristol confirms that cats can detect movement in dim light that is completely invisible to the human eye, particularly in peripheral vision. Their nervous system processes visual motion signals faster than ours, meaning that by the time your brain registers a tiny flicker of movement, your cat has already clocked it, assessed it, and decided whether to pounce. This is why your cat reacts to nothing so often. It's not nothing. It's the reflection of a car headlight that traveled through your window at an angle that only a motion-optimized eye could catch. It's the shadow of a leaf moving outside, barely visible through a gap in the curtain. It's the vibration of a housefly's wings 3 rooms away. Your cat isn't chasing phantoms. It's responding to real stimuli at the edge of visibility, stimuli that your brain is literally wired to ignore. Most people think whiskers are just whiskers, decorative, cute. They are none of those things. Your cat's whiskers are an extraordinarily precise sensory instrument. Each one is embedded at the base with a dense cluster of nerve endings, making them sensitive to the most minute changes in air pressure, air current, and vibration. When your cat walks through a dark hallway without touching anything, it isn't using its eyes. It is using its whiskers to map the space around it in real time, detecting the shape, distance, and texture of objects purely through subtle changes in airflow. But it goes even further. Whiskers can also pick up on temperature changes in the immediate environment, helping cats detect the body heat of nearby animals before they even see them. A cat can sense a mouse hiding in a dark corner, not by seeing it or smelling it first, but by the warmth the mouse's body radiates into the surrounding air, detected through whisker vibration. The whiskers also function as an emotional barometer. When your cat is alert and hunting, the whiskers fan forward. When relaxed and safe, they lie flat. When fearful, they pin back. Those tiny hairs are constantly narrating an emotional and physical story that most cat owners walk past every single day without reading. This one is eerie, and it's backed by growing scientific interest. There is emerging research into whether cats can detect pre-seismic activity, the subtle ground vibrations and microtremors that occur before an earthquake, before any human instrument registers them. While the science is not yet definitive, the evidence across centuries of human observation is striking. Historical records from Japan, China, and ancient Rome document unusual cat behavior. Agitation, sudden escape attempts, excessive vocalization, in the hours before major seismic events. Some theories suggest cats are sensitive to changes in the electromagnetic fields of the Earth, while others propose they detect the subtle release of gases from rock layers deep underground, or sense low-frequency sound waves propagating through the ground long before the actual quake arrives. Cats' paws, with their dense concentration of nerve endings, may function as miniature seismographs. So when your cat acts inexplicably agitated for no visible reason, pacing, vocalizing, refusing to settle, consider this. It may be picking up on information about the physical world that no device in your home is capable of detecting. Here is something your weather app cannot do. Your cat's body can detect when a storm is coming before a single cloud appears in the sky. Cats are extraordinarily sensitive to changes in barometric pressure, the atmospheric pressure shifts that precede rain, thunderstorms, and major weather events. Research and veterinary observation have consistently documented that cats alter their behavior when barometric pressure drops, often becoming more restless, more vocal, or seeking specific hiding spots long before the storm actually arrives. This isn't mystical. It's biological engineering at its finest. The inner ear, which in cats is exquisitely calibrated, responds to even micro-scale changes in pressure. Combined with their sensitivity to electromagnetic shifts and the subtle smell changes that accompany incoming weather systems, cats are essentially living barometers, and far more accurate than most. So if your cat disappears under the bed on what seems like a perfectly sunny day, check the forecast. There's a good chance it already knows something you don't. This might be the strangest one of all, and the most quietly remarkable. Emerging research suggests that cats may possess a sensitivity to the Earth's magnetic field. Studies observing feline resting and hunting positions have found a tendency for cats to align their bodies along a north-south axis. The same magnetic orientation observed in several other animals known to navigate by geomagnetic cues. While the mechanism is still being studied, it may explain one of the most enduring mysteries of cat behavior: how cats navigate home across enormous, unfamiliar distances. There are documented cases of cats traveling hundreds of miles, across cities and through unfamiliar terrain, to return to previous homes after their families moved. No map, no GPS, no guide, just a biological compass that we don't fully understand yet, quietly operating in the background of every cat's nervous system. Your cat is, quite literally, wired into the planet in a way that you are not. Every time it settles into what seems like a random sleeping position, it may be aligning itself with forces that have been guiding life on this earth for millions of years. So let's come back to that cat frozen in the corner, staring at nothing. You see an empty room. Your cat sees, hears, and feels a world so full of information. Vibrations in the ground, frequencies in the air, temperature shifts in the dark, the chemical signature of your heartbeat. That nothing is simply not a word that exists in their experience. They are not broken. They are not crazy. They are more connected to the world than you are. And every single day, they choose to share their extraordinary sensory universe with you. From the way they tilt their head when you speak, to the way they curl up on your chest at exactly the moment you need them most. That strange thing your cat sees, it's real. It's just on a frequency you've never been able to tune into. But now, at least, you know it's there. If this opened your mind the way I think it did, share this with someone who has a cat that acts weird, because now they'll know why. And if you're new here and you want more of this channel is exactly the place for you. Subscribe. We go deep every single time.